So what are we doing for this episode, Daniel?
Here, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll do a little fun game with you.
Okay.
Okay, so we just passed Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me something you're thankful for.
Oh.
All right. Philip, cold opens are supposed to be fast. Okay, I'll just tell you what I'm thankful for.
Okay.
All right,
cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm thankful for two things.
Okay.
Thankful for cartoons and crushes.
Gross.
So today, we're going to be talking about cartoon crushes. Philip, you excited?
No.
Oh. Well, okay, wait. Okay, well, let's just sit down and do your list really quick.
No.
No. All right. You're just getting up now?
Yeah.
Okay. Who should I? Yeah.
I quit this.
Oh.
I'm done.
Okay. I guess.
this.
All right. I'll call
Bye.
someone. I'll call
See ya.
someone else in. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, old friend. Hello. Welcome to Classic Countdown Conversations. I'm Daniel Cardiff.
And I'm Lauren Cardiff.
Okay. So Philip stormed off in a huff. I'm going to have to go chase him down here in a little bit, make sure he didn't actually quit the show. But today, I'm bringing on my oldest sister, Lauren. How are you, Lauren?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. Lauren's been a faithful follower ever since the beginning of our show.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring her on. I've felt bad the last 6 to 7 months of not having her on because I've had my other sister on twice.
I'm honored to be on this show.
Okay. Thank you,
I
Lauren.
truly am. I'm a huge fan.
When this podcast finally gets big, your name will be known among the lights.
I'm going to go ahead and get your guys' autograph
Okay.
for when it gets famous.
I'll give it to you for Christmas this year.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. So today we're talking about cartoon crushes, as you heard in the cold open. This is a weird list, and I'm sure that people have probably already shut off the episode. But for those of you who have stuck around, we're talking about, I guess it's like, yours, Lauren, your list kind of has people you had crushes on when you were little, and characters that you might still like.
Yeah, so this list is really weird.
Okay.
People are going to judge me really hard for this list, but it's just the truth. So.
Yeah, I asked Lauren to do this episode because she's the only person that I know that does. And Lindsay, I think, used to have crushes on cartoon characters when she was younger, but I think we're the only people that don't view that as a weird thing.
I'm so proud I'm the one you came to.
Yeah, no, I know. So my list consists of mainly ones I had when I was younger, and when I look at it nowadays, it's like, yeah, if those were real people, I'd totally get down with that. And I think Lauren's list is kind of the same.
Kind of.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just go ahead and. Do you want to say anything to our audience, Lauren?
Hi, everybody.
All right. Okay. I think there's even a few honorable mentions that I'm forgetting right now, but I have a couple honorable mentions. Lauren does not, following in the trend of Philip not having any. So here's I got four right here. So there's a cartoon about the X-Men called Wolverine and the X-Men. I liked Kitty Pryde on that. Go back to Justice League. I liked Hawk Girl.
No, yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
For whatever reason, I think most guys would probably like Wonder Woman, but I liked that Hawk Girl. More like Hot Girl. You know what I'm saying? Lauren, you'll like this one because I just told you about this like 4 months ago. Bo Peep.
Oh, yeah.
From
I knew that one.
The thing about this one is it was literally 4 months ago when I said, man, Bo Peep's cute.
It was somebody in the movie, wasn't it? You said that too.
I said it in the movie theater. Yeah, I was
your
there
friends.
with Kyle Sears, and I was like, "Man, she cute," and he was like, "I know." He agreed. And then my final honorable mention is Daphne from the Scooby Doo gang.
Oh, like the old.
Any,
Okay.
anyone. She's kind of cute. I wish I was Fred. All right, Lauren, who's your number 10? We're just gonna dive in right now.
My number 10 is John Smith from Pocahontas.
All right,
He was just a good. I mean, he was an adventurer and he was a rogue guy. I mean, and his voice was.
But that's Mel
Pretty
Gibson's
cute.
voice.
Yeah, it added a lot to him.
He's got a. I mean, let's be real here. He's got a sexy voice. Was this like a younger crush of yours, like when you were tiny, or?
I just kind of think he's a good-looking guy.
Oh, still, you think so?
Brett and I watched that movie maybe like a month ago, and I was like, yeah, he's pretty cute.
He's got those like luscious
The locks.
gold locks that
Yeah.
fly in the wind.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I guess I was gonna say elaborate, but you pretty much hit on every base on that one. My number 10 is Violet from The Incredibles.
You had a crush on her?
Yeah,
Oh wow, I did not know that.
she's a cutie. Because she's kind of got like a little bit of an edge to her, you know.
She does. It seems like you like the mean ones.
There's a few on here that are more so like that.
I would not have guessed that one though.
Dude, when she okay, I'm so sorry. I know that like this is why Philip didn't want to do this episode, is because he'd be cringing the whole time, because I'm literally going to be talking about how hot cartoons are, but the part where like she like puts the mask on, and when I was younger, she like does this little stance. When I was younger,
Yes.
I was like, because I liked Dash, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
was like, oh, he can run fast, he's cool. But like as a preteen little boy, I was like, oh man, she's hot. And she does like a little hero stance, and
That's hilarious.
and she kind of becomes the little hero at the end. She does a lot to save them in the end.
Okay, so let me ask you, what'd you think of her in the second movie?
I didn't like the second movie as much, so I think like that probably just tainted it as a whole. I'm trying to remember. She had like a little like love story, right, with
She
the
did.
boy.
Were you jealous?
Nah. Tony Reinger is pretty cool. Two roles I left out at the beginning. I will not have any boys on my list, even though there are a few guys that would be worthy. And then I actually don't have any animals on my list, like cartoon animals. Lauren gave me a look like she's gonna only have cartoon
I might
animals.
have one.
Okay, all right. But yeah. Anyways, so that's my number 10.
Nice.
Who's your number 9?
So my number 9 is Robin from
Teen Titans?
yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes, from not the new show, the old one, the serious
the 2003 one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
Even though you can't ever
really
see
is.
his eyes.
yeah, you can't, but yeah, he's a good looking guy. I really enjoyed that show a lot, and he was a good leader.
Well, and like if you knew him in real life, he'd
Yeah.
be like rad.
Yes,
He'd be the guy you wanted to spend so much
yes,
time
you just
with.
want to be friends with him. Yeah. We had that summer where we watched it every single night, and
Yeah, it was on Boomerang,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we didn't have the channel Boomerang, so we would go down to my grandma's house in the basement and watch it.
yeah, it was fun.
Well, it was like Laura and I were homeschooled, so like we had the
is
time
why we
to
have
do
all these
this.
cartoon crushes.
Yeah, seriously, because we didn't have interaction with real people. Yeah, it was like on at like 11 at night,
Yeah.
and we would go down every night and watch it.
That was
fun.
like the highlight of my summer. It's so sad, but I just loved watching that show with you. It was a good memory.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that was great. That's funny. Okay. All right. I can see that. Robin. My number 9. Was that all? Are you good
Yes,
with
yes.
talking about Robin? Okay. My number 9 is Mulan from Mulan.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
More
I never knew that either.
when she's like when that like synth music's playing.
Yeah.
And she's like walking
She's
through.
cool.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
She is. She's cool.
And like, My favorite, this doesn't really have to do with Milan as a character, but the movie itself. My favorite aspect of that movie is that like Shane, it's implied that like he starts to fall for her before he knows that she's a girl. So when he finds out that she's a girl, he's probably real confused.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, Milan, she's like funny. I don't know. She's like woman power to the max at the end. Well, yeah.
She's
That's
tough.
what I have to say. She gets the arrow down from the thing, and that's pretty cool. Okay. That's your number 8?
Okay, this is
Okay.
number 8.
Is this the one that... Okay, Lauren's worried about this one.
Daniel's okay. Everybody's probably gonna make fun of me forever. It's okay. It's weird, but I don't know. So I think that Rick from Rick and Morty. I knew you'd think that was so funny.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I don't know. I know he's like an 80-year-old man, but he's just, I don't know. If he was younger, he's like the worst person, but
Yes.
he's also hilarious.
Yeah,
and he makes me laugh. So
Well, I mean,
it's what
that's-
you want in a crush.
I was gonna say, crushes is like... Because crush is not like a full-on like.
Right.
Like, it's not like, oh, I want to continue on with this person. It's more so
Right.
like you put someone up on a pedestal
Yeah.
as like, oh, they're like the end-all be-all.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like the two things that go along with that is the way they look
Yeah.
or their sense of humor. And
Definitely his sense of
yeah,
humor.
his sense of humor. No, I mean, honestly, if I had guys on my list, Rick could be on there.
I wondered
Yeah.
if you'd have him on there.
No,
He's funny.
Rick's freaking hilarious. Okay, no, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Brent totally made fun of me for that.
Brent, it must run in the family because I like Rick. Okay, is that
Yes. Yeah.
okay? My number 8 is Tinkerbell.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what movie or what like thing kind of got me so she's in the Peter Pan movies, the Disney movies, but then they also made like animated things that you used to watch.
Yes.
What was that? Was that just called Tinkerbell?
It was like a series of the fairies, and
Okay.
I love to draw them. So yeah, I would watch them a lot. And
Okay,
so
yeah.
I see. Yeah. She's-
That may have been wise because like you drew them so often that
Yeah.
I was just like around that
Probably.
character a lot. So
Yeah.
like you would write like little stories and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's probably why.
you actually had a character in one of my stories.
I know.
That you came up with.
What was his name? Michael? Or was that Mitchell's?
Yeah. Yeah. No, yours. Yeah, yours was Michael.
Okay, all
yeah.
right. Because he was kind of stupid.
Yes.
And he changed light bulbs. Or was that Mitchell's?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we'd
You
have to
guys
go
were
back.
super little. That's fun.
Okay.
So yeah, I see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she blonde. Hold on. We actually, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing now because I forgot about it. Welcome to Daniel's Thought Corner. Oh no, I don't have that drum. Hold on. It's right there. I got to go get it. I got to do a little musical intro. All right. Okay. All right. All right. There it is. There's my musical intro. Lauren hasn't listened to any of our new season yet, so she doesn't. This is a new segment for her. All right. My thought today is brought to you by dating. I don't think it's bad to kiss on the first date. I know a lot of people beg to differ, but I think it's quite all right. If the date goes well, kiss that person. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it has to be on the cheek, full lips.
Go for it.
And then, you know what? It's just like, whatever, you know? Kisses aren't special. All right. All right. There's my segment. Okay. Wait, do you agree, Lauren?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For sure. Life is
I'm not the
short.
only
So,
one. Lauren, who's your number 7?
okay. So my number 7, I'm not as embarrassed about this one.
Okay.
It's Peter Parker from the new Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
okay.
that.
So Brent and I saw this movie like 11 times in the theater.
Yeah, you did.
I love this movie. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out.
Wait, which Peter Parker? The one that dies? Or spoiler alert, the one that dies or the one that is like schlubby?
The one that's schlubby.
Okay.
He's hilarious. Again,
Yeah, he
he's
is.
very funny. And yeah, he's just another one that you just want to be friends
Well,
with.
and he's like a good looking guy.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
is.
And it's by what's his face from New Girl?
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
Johnston.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, no, I can see that. That's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, So yeah, I've seen him. I've watched him a lot, and yeah, I definitely crushing on him.
That's true. I guess Gwen's kind of cute in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's cool.
But Peter's cuter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So that's,
cool.
That's,
I feel like I'm talking too much, Lauren. Do you want more talking?
No.
Okay. My number 7 is Kim Possible.
okay, that's
Yeah. And this was probably because Lindsay watched Kim Possible all the time.
all the time.
She goes cute too, but Kim Possible definitely more so.
Oh, Shigo, you thought Shigo was too?
Yeah, dude, she's good.
But you like Kim better?
I like Kim better. Even though like I haven't really seen the show in a long time, I'll see like pictures of Kim nowadays. I'm like, dude, if she was real, I'd date her. She's a cute girl.
Did you see the live action?
No.
That
Did
looked
you?
pretty stupid.
Yeah, I did.
I did not watch that one.
I like saw maybe one like advertisement for it. Like I until you mentioned that, I kind of forgot that they had made live
Yeah, I
action
saw, like,
movie about
one.
it. But no, we're not talking about real people. We're talking about cartoons, and Kim Possible cartoon is a cutie.
That's where it's at.
Yeah,
Don't see the live action.
you know what I realized earlier is like as far as cartoon characters go, I must like redheads because I had Daphne.
Yeah.
I had Kim, and there's another one on here that's a redhead. So
Going for redheads?
I guess I'm going for redheads as cartoons, but real life, let's get them blondes.
I'm trying
okay.
to think of. Okay.
Who's your number? Wait, that was your number 7.
Yeah.
Was Peter Parker? Okay, so who's your number 6?
Okay, this one's kind of weird too, but not as weird as
Okay.
that number 8. So I think that Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. He's a good looking guy, and Adam Sandler does his voice, and again, he's really funny. And have you seen those movies? We watched.
I've seen the
first
first.
one.
We watched the first one together. I've
Yeah.
not seen the second two. You say the third one's the best.
The third one's the best. It's
Okay.
so good, and I've always thought that, but I thought, am I weird for thinking that? It might be. I don't know.
I mean, that's funny. I guess like of all the characters in those movies, he's definitely like. I mean, because you got like the Wolf Man.
Yeah.
Death's not him.
Well, and my favorite holiday is Halloween. So
Right, that's true.
Anybody, I mean, maybe I'm just attracted to because he has to do with Halloween. I don't
Any
know.
spooky characters.
Yeah. He's very handsome.
That's funny. Okay, all right. I like it. My number 6 is you probably don't know this one about me, but Jasmine from Aladdin.
Okay. No, I think I did know
Yeah,
that.
she's real pretty. she's got those big eyes that I would just get
Those
lost
poofy
in.
pants.
She got those poofy pants that would make cuddling just real good. I say so many things in this episode that make me uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh.
But they would. It would make cuddling really nice.
And her long hair.
Her long hair that I would just put my face into.
Oh,
All right.
Now I don't think Rick is so bad.
Yeah, no. All right, we got to talk about Patreon. Who's in the studio right now?
Hello?
Oh no! I was hoping Philip would have come back by now.
Philip, he's just not coming back. I don't
All
think.
right, Aunt Kathy.
Yes?
tell me to do a bit for Patreon, I guess.
Oh, you're at my old people's home, and
Okay.
you're trying to convince us to give you money.
Okay. All right. So it's at an old person's home, and I'm trying to get money. Okay.
Are you ready for music?
Yeah, I'm ready for music. If you can put that up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So all right. Walk through the doors. Walk up on stage. Pull out my little board and my presentation. I say, "Hello, old people. I'm sorry. Hello, people of fine young age. How are you doing today?" Kathy, am I gonna have to do the old people as well?
No, I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Lauren, you can chime in as an old person if you want to as well.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So I'm here today to talk to you about.
Can you speak a little louder?
I'm here today to talk to you about some money. Oh gosh. Oh no, I dropped my pen. I'm here to talk to you about Patreon.
Poopy.
All right. Patreon, you give me money and I give you services in return.
What kind of services?
Services such as if you give me $5 a month, then I'll be your best friend and you get behind the scenes footage.
$500 seems a little steep.
Well, just stick with me, bro.
Excuse me, I'm not your brother.
Kathy?
Yes?
Hey, Kathy, this is outside the bit. Go easy on me, or I'm gonna hurt you after the recording.
Oh.
All right. $10 a month gets you the same stuff plus a yearly gift.
What kind of dump are you talking about?
What?
A dump? 10 dumps? $10 a dump?
A month, you old bag.
I'm not a bag.
Okay. Can someone get Mr. Literal out of here? Am I right?
Oh.
And then for $100 a month, you get nothing more than you get with the $10, except for the pride of knowing that you're rich. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm sold.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Mr. Rich Old Man.
Kathy. You sounded awful like Philip.
I'm Mr. Rich Old Man.
All right. Can you turn off the Patreon
Been
music?
a long time.
Can you turn off the Patreon music? I'm done with this bit.
Can't wait to give $100.
Oh, please, Lord.
$100
Please, Lord,
a
give
month.
us someone who wants to give us $100 a month. Okay.
You said you want no more? Music?
Yeah, turn the music off.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I never turn it off.
All right.
For you.
Okay.
I always assume you're joking.
I'm not. I'm being dead serious.
I don't know.
I'm being
about
dead
that.
serious.
Okay. You sure?
Lauren's not amused anymore.
Oh.
All right. All right, Lauren. You're number 5.
Okay, my number 5. This is going way back.
Okay.
I was probably 3.
Okay.
Goofy?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's hear about Goofy.
Goofy was my first love, I think.
Now, what from? Like, what was it? Was it like old cartoons? Was it like the live action Goofies at Disney World, or what was it?
I think it was the old cartoons.
Okay.
I was so little, I don't necessarily remember why I
Right.
liked him, but I loved him, and I had all kinds of Goofy stuffed animals, and
Well, that
he
was
was my
your
favorite.
That was your first sentence.
it was?
Yeah, it was I guess I know this more than you do. There's a picture of Goofy skiing or something,
yeah.
and he was like twirling his ear and his finger. And Lauren
do remember
said,
this.
as a little baby, she said, "Duty pay ear." So that was Lauren's first sentence.
It was
So
my first, yeah,
first love,
first love.
first crush.
That was my first one.
Okay, I love it.
Oh,
And
he's
Goof-
an animal. He's a dog.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my animals.
Have you mentioned another animal yet?
I'm getting ready to.
You're getting right there. Okay. However, there is like debate whether or not he is a dog or his own creature.
Really?
Yeah, because Pluto's a dog, but he's like a animal.
He's like an actual.
He's like an actual
He
pet.
acts like a dog.
I think there's like debate. I think they're just called they're goofs. The creature is called a goof.
Yeah.
So that's like him, Max, and like everyone that's in like the a Goofy movie and stuff like that. Like those people.
I do have to say that's actually probably one of my favorite animated movies.
Goofy movie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. The music in it's good. It's a good one.
The freaking
The love continues.
the freaking that's another crush I had that I didn't mention.
Roxanne.
I liked Roxanne for a Goofy movie. She's a little bit I can't say that. She's cute. But yeah, Goofy's funny. Okay. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My number 5, I don't even think you probably really know this. So there was a superhero show called Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Okay, I remember the name.
Okay,
Yes.
and Wasp on that show.
You liked Wasp.
She
in
was
that.
she was like spunky, and she's a little like feisty.
So what's her superpower? Does she sting people?
No, kind of. So she like shrinks. She can shrink down
Okay.
like because she's Ant-Man's wife.
Oh, that's right. She's Wasp. Yeah.
So she can shrink down, and then instead of being able to talk to insects like Ant-Man can, she can shoot like lasers out of her hands.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, I know. And she wears like this. She wears like this little yellow dress, like this
Yeah.
little yellow sundress, and she makes funny faces.
Pretty
She's-
cute.
She's a cutie. She's got big old eyes like Jasmine.
I like those eyes.
All right, who's your number 4?
Okay, so this is the last animal I have on my list.
Okay.
He was a big one too. I loved Woody Woodpecker.
Oh,
Had
okay.
the biggest crush on him.
I was surprised this one's not higher.
Yeah. So I remember one day before I was going to kindergarten, I had seen that show, and I asked my mom. I was like, "Hey, can I watch that show tomorrow?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I remember the day that I was like, "I like this show." and
Yeah.
I loved him, and I had this really like old antique stuffed Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, cool.
That my parents got me for Christmas one year, and I loved him. I had him for a long, long time.
Did it get burned in the fire?
Probably.
Oh,
I know.
that
he was
sucks.
cool though. Like he had like a hard face, so his face
Okay,
looked just
yeah.
like him, and then his body was
That's-
stuffed. But
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so he was one of my
You
major.
know what's funny is Woody Woodpecker's incredibly obnoxious. Like as a character, but when you're younger, you don't.
Yeah, I don't know why. I loved him.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. When you're younger, he's your favorite character, but when you
Yes.
get older, you're like, Gilligan. Like, why you gotta be so dumb?
Then you like the professor.
Yeah, you like Professor and Skipper more when you get
Yes.
older. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Woody
yeah.
Woodpecker. I forgot about that, but that makes a lot of sense. My number 4 is Ariel, the mermaid. That she's my other redhead on the list.
Oh, okay. You like the redheads.
Yeah, and I liked I don't know. She's cutie. I like it when she can't talk because
She's innocent.
she's more innocent, and I don't necessarily like her when she's like, "What do you call him? Doohickey?" I hate that. But when she can't talk and I don't have to hear her voice, then she's really cute.
You just like her drawn. The
I
drawing.
just like her the image of Ariel.
So how old were you when you liked Ariel?
Probably like 9 or 10.
Okay. That's a good movie too.
I know it is one of my. It's one of the better Disney movies. I think I liked the "Kiss the Girl" song.
yeah.
That's like the best song in that
It's a
movie.
good one.
And you know the moonlight's on her, and she's looking at him with those big old eyes, and he doesn't kiss her. It always made me mad. I was like living
'Cause you wanted to?
vicariously through Eric. I was like, kiss her, and he didn't. Okay, here's your number 3, Lauren.
Okay, so my number 3 is another Woody with the Woody
Oh.
from Toy Story.
Okay, yeah.
I was also very young. loved Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched that movie again, and I'm like, Woody's kind of mean in the first one. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know why I liked him.
No, yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
He was much nicer in the fourth one, but the first one he was so mean. But yeah, he was one of my first loves too.
Yeah.
He might have come after. I think he was after Woody Woodpecker.
Okay.
I guess I was just into the Woodies.
I was about to say, we should make Brent's nickname Woody.
He'd love that.
Well, and then you went on, this isn't a cartoon, but you really liked Woody on Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that show. I did. He was funny,
but,
just like the funny guys.
but you weren't like physically attracted to
No,
him.
just yeah, he made me
Because
laugh.
he was an oaf.
Aw.
Okay, Woody, I think Woody's at his prime in the second
Yes,
Toy Story.
Yeah, but I crushed on him from the first.
Yeah,
I
that's
liked him
strange.
From the first one because Buzz was Buzz
I
was
get
nicer.
Woody's frustration in the
Yeah.
first one, but it's also I get it because like it's a selfish thing,
Yeah.
and every human can relate to that. But yeah, he's just upset because the new toy. The status quo is changing.
So let me ask you: did you have a crush on Bo Peep in the first one?
No, it's definitely just the fourth.
Yeah, she was definitely different in the fourth. She was.
She was. What's the right word?
She was just kind of go get him.
Yeah, she was a go getter. I think that's it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is that from? He's like, it makes me feel. Is it the
Spring
Grinch?
is sprung.
No. Is it the Grinch from the Jim Carrey Grinch when he's like, I feel so spelunkily.
Oh, yeah.
What does he say?
What is that from? Wait, it's coming.
Hold
Shoot,
on,
I
people.
can't-
You gotta wait with us through this one. I think it's Grinch.
Is it? I feel like. Is it? Shoot. I
Oh, well.
cannot remember. It's I can
If
hear it in my
you,
head.
if you guys know what we're talking about, email us.
Oh no, Elf? No. No,
I don't know.
I think that's wrong.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off the air, and then we'll let you know next week. That was your number 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. My number 3 comes from the best cartoon series of all time, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm gonna take Suki. She's Sokka's girlfriend.
Oh.
She's part of like the warrior women, and she's not as cute with the makeup on. She's more cute later on in the show when she's not wearing the Kyoshi warrior makeup. But she's got like short, kind of like a bob.
Yeah.
But it's more poofy.
Yeah.
She's got those big old eyes because that's got like an anime type feel to the show. And she's just tough. My last 3, her and my next 2, if you like morphed them into one character and made it a real girl,
perfect.
I'd marry her in a heartbeat.
So is this one? Is she kind of mean too?
No, she's more so just like determined, and she's not very funny. Like Sokka's the
Yeah.
funny one. She like tries to make jokes, and they're like, "It's all right, like it's okay, Suki."
She just like that she's tough.
She's tough and she's cute.
She got those big eyes.
She's got those big eyes. Okay, before we move on, Cappy, the crappy capitalist. Can you lead us in your little thing, please?
Sure can.
All right. I laid you out something in there for you to look up on Amazon. This segment's called Cashing In with Cappy the Crappy Capitalist, where
Cashing
Cappy
in on capitalism with
that's it.
Cappy the crappy capitalist.
that's where Cappy the I can never say that. Cappy the Crappy Capitalist reviews things on Amazon and sees what kind of reviews they got. What did I write down there for you, Philip?
You wrote down. Oh no. The very good, very very good Jack and Jill movie merchandise.
So go find that for us
go
on
find
Amazon.
that.
See if there's anything out there.
Uno momento.
Because if there is, we need to track this stuff down and burn it.
Jack and Jill movie. Well, what's their name?
Adam Sandler.
No, like the what's the last name?
Oh, shoot. Saperstein?
Oh, how did you know that?
Is that
Daniel?
it?
Have you memorized this movie because
No.
it's your favorite?
Is that actually it?
Hold on. Jack and Jill last name movie.
It's something like that. Just go to IMDb and look it up, and it'll have the full name on there.
Gross. Did you burp?
I did burp.
The cast has
Oh my gosh.
no last names.
What? It's something like that.
It's just Saddlestein. Is that what you said?
Sadelstein. That's it.
More like Saddlestein.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of this. All right. To Amazon I go.
Yeah.
Amazon Jack Saddlestein.
Lauren, has your views on Jack and Jill changed at all? Have the curtains been open to the fact that it's a bad movie to you yet?
No, so I actually love that movie. Lindsay and I love. Oh, Philip, you don't like it? Lindsay and I love that movie. Lindsay likes it more than me.
Philip
I think,
loves the movie, but Cappy the crappy capitalist hates it.
Yeah. Ouch. No, it's a bad movie. It's basically a scam to get his friends paid. I'm gonna show you. So Red Letter Media did a review on it, and it's hilarious. And they talk about they're like, what's the cutoff between a movie and a scam? And they're like, I think this is it. This is where something can be stopped being called a movie. I'll have to show you, Lauren, after this.
There's nothing.
Really?
There's nothing.
Because I knew there's a Adam Sandler movie that came out back probably like mid 2000s called Little Nicky. I think it was mid 2000s.
The like Satan one.
Yeah, and I've seen merchandise of that, so I thought maybe there would be Jack and Jill merchandise.
Well, it's awful. It's awful. The whole thing's awful. And the awful part is that it's called Jack and Jill, which is also not very easy to search for.
Oh, that's true.
I'm in the mood to buy some Jack and Jill stuff, and I just can't find it. How do I find it, Daniel? Amazon.com. Jack and Jill. There's toothpaste.
Does it have Adam Sandler's face on it?
It does not. It's called Jack and Jill.
Does it taste like Adam Sandler?
It's a poop taste.
That does not surprise me because he makes so many poop jokes.
Oh, Jack and Jill. Maybe there's related items. Hold on. Okay, we'll just read some reviews of the movie.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Go to like the low ratings of
The
movie.
lowest ratings we can find. Okay. No. These people are so boring.
Was that a commentary on our episode?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't find anything in the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to move on.
It's a bad movie when even the bad reviews are bad.
Just read one.
I will never get my money back for this rental, nor will I get the time back that I wasted. Lessons learned: no more Sandler movies.
Okay, all right, there we go.
I wouldn't spend 2 cents on this movie. What a total waste of time and acting ability. Good thing they had supporting actors. This was a flop. Could Jack and Jill be Adam Sandler's worst ever movie? Yes. Though I have never seen Little Nicky.
Oh, there we go.
Here Sandler plays both Jack, a successful advertising executive trying to convince Al Pacino to do a Dunkin' Donuts television commercial, and Jill is uber annoying twin sister who travels with her bird, which is the only character in the class remotely as grading as Jill.
I don't know.
What does this film tell us about family? Nothing. This is a bright on the film industry and nothing but an hour and a half of cinematic fingernails on a chalkboard.
Ugh.
I cannot imagine why Pacino agreed to be in this movie, but I suppose he counts as the highlight of the film. Sandler is decent as straight man, Jack, but is unbearably annoying as Jill. I suppose
Yes.
I seriously had a tough time getting through this one, and I have seen Tiptoes.
What was that?
Thank you for that information. I can find nothing to recommend this movie. It has a big cast of people, but there's no saving this Titanic twaddle from itself. This is, without question, one of the very worst big budget films I've ever seen, and I cannot recommend it for humans or other higher primates.
Or other art primates.
Al Pacino has a quote recently where he purposely goes inside, or he purposely goes in bad movies, to make them good.
Oh,
Acts in bad
Interesting.
movies. Let's see.
are you writing these? I hear you typing stuff.
Even though Al Pacino is one of the most highly regarded veteran actors still working today, the latter part of his career has seen him star in a lot of dreck. Some of the recent low points include duds like 88 Minutes and Righteous Kill, and it doesn't get much worse than a stupid cameo in Adam Sandler's atrocious Jack and Jill.
It's more than a cameo. It's a full blown
Yeah, I know.
part. Oh my
Excuse me.
gosh,
However, this is not Kathy. This
I
is
said
Cappy.
I said Cappy.
Okay. However, the 8-time Oscar nominee and 1-time Oscar winner actually has a reason for starring in bad movies. He's trying to make them better. In a recent joint interview alongside Robert De Niro in GQ, while making some promotional rounds for the Irishman, Pacino admitted that he purposely stars in bad movies in order to see if he can elevate a project. The actor
Interesting.
said, Daniel, should I try to do an Al Pacino?
Yeah,
I don't know what he sounds like.
Lauren, you try to do an Al Pacino impression.
Oh man, I don't even want to try.
Is it like New York?
It's like it's real rough. The say hello to my little friend line.
Say hello
There-
to my little
There it is. There it is.
You know what? I may be falling into a bad habit now. It's just going to be another voice. It'll just be a different voice. Okay. I think I'm starting to get a little perverse. I'm starting to
that's
want to
not
do
Al Pacino
films that
anymore.
aren't really very good and try to make them better. That's become my challenge.
You're
I
getting
don't
into
think I'm.
Arnold Schwarzenegger territory.
I think I go thinking it's not going to be very good, but it's like Bob said, sometimes they offer you money to do something that's not adequate, and you talk yourself into it. And
All right, Ray
within
Romano.
you know, that this thing is gonna be lemon. Deborah. But then, when it comes full circle, and you see it, and you say, "Oh no, I'm gonna make this better." And you
actually sounds
spend
like
a lot of time when you're doing all these things, and you say, "If I can just get if I can just get this to be a mediocre film," and you get excited by that. End quote.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm
Al
done.
Pacino likes voices. That was a live recording.
I figured. I saw that last week.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're done with you, Cappy.
Well, no.
Yeah, this
I
segment
didn't say
has.
whether you should buy
Okay,
buy the film or
give
not.
us the thing.
yes.
You should buy Jack and Jill
You should buy Jack and Jill.
and then destroy it.
Well, thanks for ruining the joke for me.
I just beat you to the punchline.
Yeah.
Didn't ruin the joke. It just made it quicker.
No. Okay, that's it.
Bye, Cappy.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Well, here's your number 2, Lauren.
Okay, so my number 2 is a weird one too.
Okay.
I think Megamind is
Why?
it worse than Rick.
I see at number 2.
Okay, so probably just like 5 years ago or something, I'd watch this
Yeah.
movie every night. I'm like, like he's pretty good.
That's awesome.
I don't know really what to say.
What? I mean, like, aside from his gigantic head,
I don't know. I just really like his character a lot. Every time I watch the movie, I just find myself being like, man, Megamind.
oh, that's awesome. I love it.
That's, yeah,
love it.
That's Will Ferrell. He's funny too.
Yeah, he is. That movie is so good.
It's really good. It's one you can just watch over and over again.
I watched it probably like 3 months ago, and I was laughing harder than I think I ever have at that movie.
It's hilarious. It's a good one.
No, I mean I understand. I can
Do
see.
you really?
I
I
can
don't
see. Okay, I like it. So no Danny Phantom, huh?
You know what? He actually was on there, and then I
booted
actually
him?
switched for Megamind.
Oh, really?
Megamind beat him.
Me and Lauren were talking on the way here, and I was like, I think I remember you liking Danny Phantom, but she didn't tell me one way or the other. So,
You'll never know.
well, I do. You told me
You'll
you took
never
it.
know. Well, yeah, okay.
Which one did Mitchell mention to you earlier?
My number one that I can't say.
No,
yet.
but then I thought you mentioned another one as well.
That was Danny Phantom.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, my number 2 is Rapunzel from Tangled.
Okay, yes, that's
She-
a good number 2.
Oh yeah, I think she was she's like the latest one, like in my life. Like, you know, I was probably in high
Yeah.
school. I wasn't in high school when that movie came out, but like we were down at the Perkies and it was on the television, and I think I was talking to Reed, and I kind of like looked over at the television and looked back at Reed. Was like, man, she's like cute, and Reed was like, I know, dude. he agreed. And she's probably the most realistic looking one on my list
Yeah.
because she's like 3D. So that's my number 2 is Rapunzel. She's just innocent, young and innocent.
Yeah. She's not mean.
She's not
She's not mean
mean.
at all.
She's got blonde hair, which man,
And it's
oh, man.
long.
It's long.
A lot of
it's
it.
blonde. I get so my heart breaks every time that he cuts it off at the end.
She looked cute with the.
She
dark,
does.
too.
She does. But like definitely blonde. It's better. And yeah, she got those big eyes.
Just love those big eyes.
I do. Okay, who's your number 1?
Okay, so I know Dana already knows
Yeah,
my
I
number one.
already know what your number
My
1
number
is.
1 is Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. I had a crush on Jim for a long, long time, and I was a little bit older too. I was probably like 10 when I saw that movie, and I had a crush on him for like a couple years.
Yeah, because the movie came out in 2002,
Yeah,
so you would have been like 10 or 11.
yeah. So I was in love with Jim. I actually still have a poster of Jim.
Do you?
It's not up, but I still have it. It's in my room.
In your room or Lindsay's old room?
It's in my room.
Okay.
And what's cool is probably like a month and a half ago,
Yeah.
I tweeted at the Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which
Yeah.
did his voice, and he liked my tweet and
Yeah.
he responded to it. So
Get him on the show.
please, Joseph.
Now that you're
You hear
buddy
this.
with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. No, seriously, tweet him back. Be like, come be on my brother's podcast, please.
I will. I don't know if
Winky
he'll respond
face.
again. So that was kind of cool. Like all
Yeah,
these years
that-
later,
yeah,
it's
that
kind of
is
cool,
cool.
that he, responded to me and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, that was definitely, and that was kind of like when I first started drawing a lot, and so it's just it's pretty good memories for me. I
Yeah.
drew those characters a lot from that movie, and
Yeah, I remember that.
so he will always be my number 1 cartoon
Yeah.
crush forever.
And I would have been disappointed if he wasn't. Like,
Yeah.
Lauren didn't tell me that he was number 1 before this. I just, like, everyone knows that
Everybody
Lauren loved Jim
remembers.
Hawkins when she was younger. And he's pretty cool. He's got a little rebellious side, and he's, no,
I
get it.
watched this movie probably like, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I
Did
remember
you?
I did, and I remember thinking, man, he's kind of like. I was like, he's kind of mean to everybody. When I was
What?
younger, I was just in awe of him.
Yeah,
and I was,
right.
I'm older, and I'm like, man, that guy's a typical teenager.
Yeah, he's an angsty teen.
Yeah.
But he goes through growth.
Yeah.
And you kind of understand. When I was younger, okay, get this. When I was younger, you know the scene, spoilers for Treasure Planet, when his dad leaves,
Yeah.
I like, in my mind, I like didn't understand that like he left. I thought he like
like on a
left for
trip.
work or something.
Okay.
And I understood that he never came back, but I thought that like he had to go travel for work or something, and that's
Yeah.
why his mom was crying in the thing. And when I was younger, I was always like, why didn't he say goodbye to Jim? But it's because he ditches the family. Like, I just never clicked. This probably clicked like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I was like, oh, he like abandoned them. And and then I watched the movie after that. And I was like, man, the stuff with like John Silver is so much more impactful than it was when I was, I don't know, 3 or 4 when it actually came out.
Yeah.
So it's understandable that he's an angsty teen.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And I just loved him. That movie's still really special to me.
It's a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Did you know that you were gonna like him before the movie came out?
Yeah, I did. And
How?
I think I saw a preview for it, and I was like, dang, that guy right there. So I remember opening weekend, or the opening night, I wanted to see it really bad. And it was a night we would always go with the Sears to see the movie.
Oh, okay.
For Thanksgiving, and nobody wanted to see that one except for me. So we went to Santa Claus 2, I think, instead.
Oh, jeez Louise.
But we did go see it. I think that a couple of days later, and I was just even more in love with him.
Well, because I remember like when we were, because his entrance into the movie, he's riding his little like board thing, and the cops pull him over. I remember when it first showed him, Mom like either nudged you or alluded to the fact that was the guy that you liked, and I was like, how does she like we literally just started the movie. So I was curious as to why you already knew like,
Mom and
who
Dad
he
both
was.
kind of nudged me like it was a real guy or something. I had a crush on it.
That's so funny.
That was only 10 though, so.
People don't make fun of us. It was the way we were raised.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a classic number one.
Yes.
Classic Lauren
For
number
Lauren,
one.
yes, for me.
Okay. My number one. Do you know?
I actually have no idea. Well, okay, let me think of who it would be. I have no idea. The only one I actually knew on your list was Bo Peep, because you had said something about her. That's the only one I actually knew.
I'll give you a hint. You've already mentioned the show.
What, on the way up here?
No, like you mentioned a character in your list that's on the same show.
Okay, let me think for a second. Let me think. It's probably a mean person. She mean?
Yeah.
She's mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I give up.
Raven from Teen Titans.
Oh, she's your number one?
Oh yeah. I was watching episodes the other day. I was like, man, she's hot. Yeah, she's totally my number one. I like, and I try to keep it like on the down low growing up.
That's so, I never knew.
Well, because
that's hilarious.
Because okay, a little backstory. Lauren and Lindsay and my mom, growing up, for whatever reason, made fun of me for liking Dora the Explorer. And I didn't. I don't know why that came about.
There's a mean to you.
You guys were just mean to us. Lauren used to call the house phone and pretend like she was Dora. And I would like yell at her over the phone.
Dina would be like, beat me up for it.
At 3 years old, I was like taller than Lauren.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. So I think it came from that. Like, I didn't want to be made fun of.
Yeah.
For like having a crush, so I try to keep it like
traumatized
hush. I did, and that like all the other ones, are kind of like a few of the ones earlier in my list were kind of just like passive crushes. They're like, oh yeah, they're cute.
Wow.
These upper ones I've like were actual like crushes, and Raven probably spanned like years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You kept it quiet. I had no idea.
Like when me and the cousins, Mitch, Matt, Grant, Reed, when we would play superheroes, Raven was like one of the main characters I played with.
And nobody ever caught on?
No. It's because like, we just had like a ragtag team, and I just had her on. I don't know. She was just on the team. I played with her a lot. So yeah, Raven from Teen Titans, from the OG,
awesome.
from the show that you and I used to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I knew you liked her, but I didn't know you had like this major crush on her.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I mean, everybody knew about Jim, but nobody knew about Raven.
Yeah. So if you mixed my top 3 into a live action girl, gave her the blondness of Rapunzel, the feistiness of Suki and the attitude of Raven. Man, oh man.
Raven's mean.
I know. She's so
mean.
sarcastic. I think like it's her
Yeah.
sarcasm that I like.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's our lists. That's the weirdest episode we've ever done. I'm trying to think of what we got to do now. Oh, hey Philip, you in the studio yet? I know we had our little tiff earlier, but I'm hoping you're in there now. Okay, I guess he's not. I guess
You're looking for Philip.
yeah. Is he here yet? All right. Can you put Cappy on?
Hey.
All right, hey Cappy. You want to do the enjoyment section for us?
Nope.
Okay.
I can get Philip for you.
Yeah, please get Philip for me.
Okay. 1 sec.
All right. Goodness gracious. This show's getting out of hand. Oh, okay, Phil.
What's up?
Hey, you want to do the enjoyment section for us real quick? We're done with our lists.
What's up?
Can you do the enjoyment section, please? We're done with our lists, so you can.
I feel like it's just not the best time.
Okay. Well, we can just skip it. That's no big
I
deal.
don't feel any joy right now.
Why is that?
I'm just so upset
Why is that?
because of what you've done
This
to this
episode.
show. Lauren,
Look.
it's not your fault. It's Danielle. Yeah.
Anything?
Today's enjoyment is
Yeah.
brought to you by Taiwan again.
Okay. Are we still in the same spot?
Doing great.
Okay.
Doing great in our rankings.
Did you hear about this, Lauren?
No.
Say it so Lauren knows.
So we are currently 181 ranked in Apple Podcasts for TV and film in Taiwan.
Right.
In film reviews, however, though, we are number 12.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
Wow.
number 4
We were number.
or 14.
We've probably gone down since
Okay.
last week.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
so
it's in
proud of you guys.
Taiwan.
But it's in Taiwan, and I
Still.
think that it's messed up.
Still.
Phil
nobody
thinks
has to, nobody has to know that.
Yeah, we'll just cut this part out later.
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay. Well, so Taiwan still. Thank you. Thanks. We'll close up shop here
You sure?
on this side of things. Yeah.
I closed up the whole podcast.
All right.
It's not coming out again.
Lauren,
I did send a
Okay.
tweet to somebody.
to Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Nope.
Get him on the show,
To
Philip.
our actual interviewee that we're going to have on season 2.
Oh, the one that we're trying to get on the show.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you ever happen to look at our Twitter, you might find out who we were talking
Who we
about.
tweeted. Okay, what'd you say?
What should I say? Let's decide it
You
on the
just
pod-
said you already tweeted
Well,
it.
I didn't actually do it yet, but it is on the screen.
Say, please come to Dayton, Ohio. We want you on our podcast.
I'm not going to make this person, this woman, come all the way to Dayton. She
All
can
right.
do it over Skype.
Okay.
Not every person on the podcast has to do it in person, Daniel.
Okay, say we do a podcast. We love you on it. We want to Skype you in and do an episode with you.
No, let's make it funny.
Okay, say, hey, baby. Say, hey, baby.
No, I don't think that comes across well.
Okay. Say,
I'll do it off air.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we'll do it
But
afterwards.
you should look at our Twitter if you want to find out what we did.
Who the person is that we're trying to get on the
Uh-huh.
show. Okay, real quick teaser for next week. Come back to Classic Countdown Conversations next week, and you'll be in a winter wonderland. How about that, Philip? How about that, Lauren?
Woo.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's
Why
the-
do you have to keep making it so
it's
vague?
a teaser. It's not supposed to tell them exactly what it is.
Just
It's
tell me
supposed to
exactly what it
tease.
is
We're
right
doing
now.
the best things to do in snow weather, okay? Are you
Oh,
happy about that?
yes.
Gosh, can you leave again, please?
I already shut down the podcast.
Okay.
We stopped recording 50
Oh,
minutes ago.
yeah. Okay. All right.
As soon as I found out about what the content was, I
thing I
stopped
did.
recording.
Lauren, do you have anything to say to our audience before we head out?
I just want to thank you guys so much for having me on the
Aw.
show.
Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
thank
It
you
means
for
a
being
lot to
on
me,
here.
you guys, and I'm really, really proud of you.
You took a lot of weight off my shoulders today.
Oh, Philip, yeah, then you have to come with your list.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phillips would have been crap.
How?
It would have been. You would have been like, you would have brought up some frickin' old show.
You know what I would have done?
What?
I would have said the cartoon version of my wife that I saw.
For all 10.
All 10.
Okay.
It probably would have been Kim Possible because Lindsay dressed up as Kim Possible.
Hey, you know what? I just thought of something that Lauren's going to do for us.
Okay.
Lauren is an amazingly talented artist. So she's actually, I'm actually going to have her draw up all of our cartoon crushes.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll put them on Patreon just so you can look at them and see how great her art is. And then maybe she'll start selling stuff because she needs to.
That's right. I like that.
Okay, cool. All right. We love you, listeners, patrons. We love you. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Bye.